What? Yeah. 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 Yo, what up, guys? It's your boy T-Dub, Mr. Whatsblazing, the sports guy. Listen, I am back, man. I'm in the lab, and we working. What up with it? Smash that like button, guys. We gonna talk a little bit boxing. Let's get to it. I hope everybody had a good, Independence Day. Happy 4th of July. Spend some time with your family. I had some family in town, and I had my family in town. You know what I'm saying? We all kicked it, had some fun, and I'm still trying to recover, guys. But listen, through all of that, even though I couldn't go live and call this fight, I saw it. I saw Keyshawn Davis. I saw it. Nate Diaz. I saw it. Shakur Stevenson. I saw it. God, that's what we are here to talk about. We're going to get into it. Shakur Stevenson, a lot of people put a lot of pressure saying, listen, he got to get a stop. He got to stop this guy. Even though this guy, arguably, some people say he should have beat, I can't think of his name, that, Gervonta Davis just fought. Should have won that fight. Stevenson needs to stop this guy after having such a lackluster outing his last time out. Will we see the same? Would it be different, guys? We are here to talk about it. And I'm going to tell you this before we get into it, and we will dive deep. I think we did see something different. They booed. And listen, man, I tell you right now, this, in my opinion, there's nothing worse for a fighter than to have your hometown people boo during your fight. There's nothing worse than that. Because you go home, you hope to sell more, fill out the stadium, make some more money, and put on a show in front of your hometown. And your hometown people, which is like that's your family. Family should have your back, and they show pictures of families sleeping. They show pictures and video of people leaving, and we heard the boos. Guys, we gonna get into that. And I'm gonna start this all by saying this: the Keyshawn Davis fight, I think that might be fight of the night. When you're talking about action, skills, that might have been. Listen, that it surprised me, right? And you know what? And it's crazy that I really do believe that if Shakur Stevenson opponent, in his defense, would have came forward a little bit more, like Keyshawn Davis' opponent did, I think it would have been a lot more entertaining. I think it would have been a lot more entertaining of a fight. And we're going to get into that. See, Keyshawn Davis had the perfect opponent. The only thing is Keyshawn Davis didn't have the power. He didn't have the power to stop his opponent. Put on a clinic. Landing shot after shot after shot after shot. It was target practice out there for Keyshawn Davis. Counterpunching. I don't think he landed cleanest shots in sparring against lesser opponent. He was whatever he wanted. The pull counter, the loopy-de-loops. Keyshawn Davis put on a show, man. And I'm watching it, right, and I'm talking to Bob. I text Bob. I say, okay, his first round. I said, he's okay, but, he's not no Crawford yet, And honestly, 2 or 3 rounds after that, Bob was like, he's warming up, and he definitely was. He was warming up. He was feeling himself. He was moving good, countering. Really, really good fight, good, pleasurable fight. Even Bob said, hey, TW, you probably going to wish you would have called this fight, And I was like, damn, but you never know. Again, I have family, in time I have family upstairs. People coming down, I had to make a call. So I can watch it, but, I can't do what T-Dub normally does, But I did watch the fight. Wasn't against any fighter. I even watched the Nate Diaz fight, That was rock'em sock'em boxing. That was rock'em, especially for Nate Diaz. When I watch Nate Diaz fight, and guys, excuse the T-Dub shirt, been watched too much. My circle's starting to break down on me. I gotta make a new one. This is actually my my football shirt, man. I got like the number 7 on the back, saying T-Dub on the back. This is the one that I use when I do my little flag football games or whatever. T-Dub's still trying to get out there and get it with them young boys. I'm going to tell you guys about a game real quick, man. We're going to get back into it. But since we just talking, T-Dub got a little time from his 9 to 5. I got my work set up right here. I got 3 monitors. Boom, 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 right? And right now I only have 1. I need 2 for my YouTube. Right now I only have 1 monitor right here. So check this out, right? T-Dub, he does a football game, flag football. It is literally the old heads versus the young guns, right? The young guns are like early 20s, right? Early 20s. Still got a little milk behind the ear. Early 20s. My guys are, late 30s, 40s, right? Definitely, I would say late 30s to high as mid 40s. I think so. Somewhere around that, right? Oh, he is, right? Not in shape. Them guys, boxing shape, football, they're in shape, right? My original quarterback, he couldn't make it. Suppose that made it. Some come up, he couldn't make it. So the backup, who was originally supposed to be the original starter years ago, when we did our first game, he was ended up being the backup. So this was like, okay, this is your time, right? He was the quarterback. Gets them young guns. He get out there, 2 or 3 passes in. Interception! Running back for a touchdown. Damn, we down 7-0, right? All right, guys, let's get it back on offense. Again, try to throw a shot. Interception! Back for a touchdown. I'm like, oh, snap, right? I'm going to have to grow some hair so I can pull it out. We down 14-0. All right. We like, okay, you're holding the ball too long. Got to let it go a little bit quicker, especially on deep balls. You got to throw it while they're running. That way they can run under it. Let's go. Throw it. Interception. Return for a touchdown. We are down 21-0, right? So we made a quarterback change. Got one of my boys who I used to go to college with. He was actually running back in college. He get the ball. First pass to your boy T-Dub. Touchdown, right? Then my boy Charles got an interception. He throws my boy the ball again. Touchdown. Now we bring the game to 21-14, right? Then some kind of way, I don't know how it happened. Matter of fact, I do know how it happened. It was an accident. Your boy T-Dub became the quarterback, right? I'm not known for being a quarterback. I'm not going to lie to you. I'd rather be a receiver, a running back, cornerback, safety. I'm not going to lie. But someone had made a catch, and they left the ball on the sideline. So I was just picking the ball up, and I was going to move it to the center of the field and let whoever be quarterback. And next thing you know, when I had the ball, like, I'm about to put the ball down, I look left and right. Everybody's lined up to go. I'm like, oh, snap. I'm like, I gotta run this thing. Okay, you know how we do it, right? We keep the flame hot, right? Call her, throw it down there, hot, touchdown. Get the ball again, touchdown. We get a safety. Listen, we was down 21-0. We came back in this game. We was up, what was it? 37 to 35, right? We had the lead by 2. T-Dub led to the lead by 2 after being down 21 in the first. T-Dub, major strain growing. Couldn't run. I mean, it was the last drive. I was hurt, right? My boy Lenny became quarterback again, right? I couldn't do nothing. I was out of commission, right? They had scored to take the lead 42 to 37 with like 40 seconds left, right? No timeouts. We scrambling to get down there, right? My boy Lenny called Hut. Charles going deep. He throws the ball. Charles misjudges the ball and it hits the ground. It was wide open. Misjudges the ball. He said he could have caught it, but didn't know it was going to lead him like that. Now, we scrambled it back. 10 seconds. 9. Hut. 8, 7. The ball's flying, right? Remember, we're down. We score. We win by 2. Lenny throws the ball 60-yard downfield. The wide receiver has 2 defenders beat. They on his back, but he beat. No second left on the clock. Hit his hands. And drops it in the end zone. T-Dub team loses 42 to 37. But all right, guys, let's go and get back to this. Let's get to this box. Hit the like button. Shakur Stevenson booed. Is it his fault? Is it his fault? Yes and no. Yes, and we're going to talk about both of it, right? We're going to talk about both of it. And to me, there's a little bit double standards with this as well. I do believe Shakur Stevenson said, hey, man, listen, the dude ran. He ran, right? They booed because of him. Now, I don't know if they booed because the guy ran, but the dude did run. He avoided. He ran. Shakur Stevenson was coming forward. The guy was running. Shakur Stevenson gets booed and he coming forward and not the guy running. They blame it on Shakur. But when Regan fights and he's doing a lot of moving and sticking and moving, and the other guy's coming forward, Regan gets to blame, right? See that a little bit? See how that kind of flips a little bit? When they want to blame a certain person, they're going to blame that certain person, right? Shakur Stevenson was coming forward. Now, I'm going to tell you what I do put on Shakur Stevenson. Did he fight different from last time? Yes. Did he start pushing the action after the first round? Yes. That was good. Coming forward, yes, right? Being within punching range, right? Yes, that was good. What Shakur Stevenson didn't do, he didn't let his hands go enough, right? Maybe he didn't want to get countered. Maybe he was still playing a little bit safe. It's like Shakur Stevenson was looking for that one shot to really hurt the guy before he committed with more than 2 punch combo. Because most of the time it's, ha, ha. Every now and then you get a, ha, ha. But that's it. So when you're fighting a guy who's already moving and running, and you might hit him one time, it might be a good shot. But he's going to keep moving and let that shot wear off. When you got a guy like that, you got to find a way to take more chances. You got to throw more shots. You got to take a little bit more risk. And that's what I blame Shakur on. Because I really do think he could have got the guy out of there. To me, the guy made it boring, but I believe Shakur Stevenson had opportunity to still stop the boring fighter. The guy should take the blame. He should take the blame because when it's a boxer that people don't want to like and he's the one doing the sticking in, the moving, that's what they blame for the fight being bad. They blame that guy. Like if Shakur Stevenson fought Izar Cruz, and let's say Izar Cruz is on the corner forward, and let's say Shakur Stevenson on running around the ring, even though Izar comes forward and throwing one big shot at a time and missing, they wouldn't blame Izar Cruz. They would blame Shakur Stevenson because he was the one that was moving. But in this case, Shakur Stevenson was coming forward. I don't blame him all for the fight being as boring. I blame him for not changing the pace. He fought in one pace. He fought, come forward, hot, 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 hot. And even though he was marching the guy down, he wasn't cutting the ring off. Listen, the thing about it is, Shakur knew the issue while the fight was happening. He said it after the fight, right? I guess he's admitting that he don't know how to cut the ring off. But to me, that's one of the things they taught us off top, cutting the ring off, right? But either way, right now, man, I think Shakur is one of them guys that, for one reason or another, I just don't think that he is liked as much. I think at one point he was on that road to being there. He was on that road. But he had that one really, the fight where you can kind of blame him, right? The fight where he didn't really want to engage, where he damn near broke records on not throwing punches, right? Like him and the other guy. When you in a fight like that, you know, you do get a little bit of stain on you. And I think he tried to do better in this fight. But to be honest, I don't, outside of, it's like, honestly, it's like they wanted him to come forward and just throw caution to the wind. And it's really hard for a boxer with a boxing mindset to say, I'm going to throw caution to the wind. Even in the fight of the night with Keyshawn Davis, he didn't throw caution to the wind. The major difference between Keyshawn Davis and Shakur Stevenson is Keyshawn Davis' opponent kept on coming. He was like the Terminator. He took a lot of shots. I don't even know if he got bruised up. I got to go back and watch. I don't know if he got bruised or not. But he kept coming forward. He kept giving Keyshawn Davis opportunities. He kept giving them to him. Uppercuts, right hand, left. He was giving them opportunities. Shakur didn't get those opportunities. But the thing about it, he didn't get the opportunity, but he did not make opportunities for himself either to finish the job. Once you get a plate of food, you got to finish it. And then, after that fight's over, you know, I'm hurrying and switching over, right? I'm seeing Danny Jacobs. I believe I catch Danny Jacobs and Mosley in like the 5th round. And when I jumped in, you know, I didn't see the first 5 rounds, but I got a feeling by looking how Jacobs was looking, like, man, Jacobs got old. Jacobs got old. And it didn't really appear that Jacob was trying to, you know, really win. He was fighting, maybe looking to land some, but I didn't see that killer instinct from Jacobs. But again, I didn't see the first 5 rounds, and he ended up losing the fight. And then we get the main event. Nate Diaz, right? Masvidal, right? We see the main event. Hey, some people think Nate Diaz got a gift, you know, and to me it's like either the power don't transition to boxing, but I don't know if I've seen like a real hard shot from Nate Diaz, or is maybe you guys, if you follow him more, because I don't want to get it wrong. Is it that his punches don't look like he's throwing with power? He just kind of like it looked like he's doing this. It's like he's throwing. It looked like he's volume punching, and I don't see a mixture between volume and power. It looks like a lot of volume, just just staying busy, touch him. You know, Masvidal. Listen, he was he was actually throwing. He had the visibly bigger shot. Like, homeboy was throwing some shots. You know, I didn't keep no scorecard, but just off of watching, I thought he might have got it off a definitely clean, effective punches. Even though I don't think he hurt Nate, but it's either way. That's one of those fights that it's a little sloppy. Some of the rounds might be tough to judge, but the shocker of the night. You guys know what I'm talking about. The shocker of the night. When Shocky wins 11 out of 12 rounds. 10 or 12 out of 12 rounds. Whatever you think. The unofficial judge, I think, is a landslide. Right? Even T-Dub, I was watching it, but I wasn't entertained because it was the same thing. I got to be honest. I thought he won, but it wasn't entertaining. It was just like, I'm just watching it. The biggest shocker, the biggest drama of that fight was the scorecard. The biggest drama when somebody had him losing 8-4, and then somebody else had him losing what was it? By 4 rounds and one by 2 rounds, I believe. Right? Was it 15-13? I don't know. I think it was 15-13, 116, 112. And that was a shocker. That was like, listen, man, to me, that's when you are a fighter that might have been predetermined. That might have been predetermined. Listen, that might have been to send a lesson or send a shot at Shakur Stevenson. Because when you go out there and you just put on a boxing clinic, right? That's it. You ain't going for no knockout. You just trying to put on a boxing clinic. Not just see. You can put on a boxing clinic and still put on a show for the fans, but when you just out there just slip, block, slip, block, right? The fight becomes boring, and to me, it is a clear, in my opinion, when you are clearly that much sharper, better, reflexed than somebody, I really think you need to take more chances to get them out of there, right? Because you can always, if it starts to get tough for you and you get tagged a little bit too much, you can always say, okay, let me go back to doing that boxing for a couple more rounds, and I'm gonna turn it back up. But I don't think, man, when you're winning round 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. At some point, you gotta say, okay, right? I got this guy's timing. He can't time me. I'm boxing easy. Not in the judge's mind. Listen, them judges like, I guess they probably wish they were scoring the Floyd Mayweather fight. Like, I can't get no Floyd, but I'm not gonna let this shit keep flying. Not on my radar. I'm not gonna let this keep flying on my radar. You're gonna be a Marcus McDonough type of fighter. Exotic Cruz. You're gonna come forward, throw caution to the wind. You ain't just gonna come in here and only get hit percent, 10%, and hit this guy 60%, 70%. See, he was fighting a fight in the ring, but he was also fighting a fight that he had no control of, and that's against the judges, And what's really crazy is that I believe the loss is going to stick. I mean, obviously, you go through the whole ropes, you go through the whole appeal, you go through all that, you try to get more things on the record, but in all honesty, it should be reviewed, right? I mean, when it's that contrast of a difference between people, I'm not talking about a close fight. See, when you got close fight, close rounds, you got to go with whatever's whatever. And I'm talking about real close fights, with real close rounds. You got to go with whatever's whatever. But when you have a fight where it's just one person winning and one person losing every round, and all of a sudden the judges just have these crazy-ass cards. But hey, that's boxing. But all right, guys, it's your boy T. That was Blazing Sport, man. I got to get back to my normal 9 to 5. I hope you guys at least got something out of this. Remember, it's uncut, unedited. Found time my day. We went live, talked about it like Channel 5, getting to you this news that you absolutely cannot refuse. No matter how you look at the fight on Fight Night for Shakur Stevenson, it didn't really do him any favors. Do I think he deserved all the criticism that he got? I don't. I think he tried to fight different. He came forward. Once he made the change from moving to coming forward, and standing his ground, I can't put most of the boos on him. Did he have an opportunity to maybe try to go for a finish? Try? Yes, he had opportunities. But when you are coming forward, you're not backing up, and you're throwing punches, the onus of the boos should go on the guy that's running, the guy that's not trying to engage, the guy that's trying to survive. That's who the boos should have went on. I don't think Shakur Stevenson, I don't think any of the boos should have been on him. A come forward fighter throwing punches. Could he have done things better? Absolutely. In the words of Floyd Mayweather, absolutely. He could have did things better. He could have took more chances. But when you got a guy that, running, that way, he's not looking to engage. And now, what do you want Shakur Stevenson to do? I said he could have threw a little bit more, took more chances, but I think people wouldn't be happy until he just like threw nonstop punches. I think they just want him to just go, I think that's what they want. And they want him, you know what? I think a lot of them will be, they want him to do that because they do want him to get clipped and get knocked out. Oh, he let his hand go. This is what everybody want to see. Throwing caution to the wind. No defense. Just blah, 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 blah. He's going forward, Nate Diaz. Blah, 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 blah. And then all of a sudden he gets clipped. Oh, my gosh. That's what they want. That's what they'd be satisfied with. Him having throwing caution to the wind. Him getting clipped by a shot. Either getting dropped or losing. They looking for that headliner. And him just doing... That actually outweighs him getting a knockout in this fight. The knockout in this fight would have been good. But what most media and people want would have been him losing. Think about this, right? I believe either this was his last fight on Top Rank's card? Did you see how those once upon a time commentators used to speak so highly of Shakur Stevenson? To now, they were just bitter criticism against Shakur Stevenson. When people think they can't get no more from you, it's like F you for real. It truly is like F you. When they think that, hey, this is his last fight, he probably ain't gonna sign back with us. But hey, T-Dub,